While I was getting ready to record this message, the battery on the camera started to die. So I went to go get the other battery so that way I could keep recording. And I'm realizing that the battery just ain't going in. It's just not fitting into the camera. I'm like, this battery came with the camera, so it has to fit some way. So I took the battery back out from the position I had it in, and I realized the way I'm trying to put it in ain't working. And I'm like, but the way I was doing it was right. But clearly it wasn't right because it's not matching up with the shape that's on the camera for the battery to go in. A lot of the times we're seeing so much chaos and hell breaking loose in our lives, and our lives are crumbling right before our eyes because we're trying to do it. We're trying to go about handling certain situations the wrong way. We're trying to cope with certain things the wrong way. We're trying to fix certain things the wrong way. And we have a how-to guide. We have a cheat sheet right with it. A lot of us right in our homes, and it's called the Word of God. When you deliberately choose to ignore what this book says, ignore how this book says handle the situation, you choose to basically have life crumble right before you. A lot of us, that's not always the situation, but a fair portion of us, that is the situation. You're choosing to handle the situation your way, and not only that, but God's allowing the situation to happen in your life so that you could change your source of wisdom, so that way you can now go, so that way He can show you how to go to the right place to get the right answers. And the right place is always, and I'm telling you, always the Word of God. The Bible is basically our dummies how to live in a successful life. It's basically our cheat sheet for a lot of circumstances and situations that we encounter. But when we choose to leave that book closed instead of resorting back to how to handle the situation, you're not going to get that battery into that camera. You're not going to get the result that you're looking for. You're not going to get the satisfaction that you're looking for. Stop trying to do things your way. Clearly your way is not working. And a lot of us, it's not because we're not opening the book, it's just the fact that we're too stubborn to acknowledge or to admit that we're wrong. So your way ain't working. Let's just be blunt. Your way ain't working. Try God's way. The Bible is God talking directly to you if you will just open up that book. Your way ain't working. Try God's way.